Welcome to the photography section of tonight's stream. Hope you're all doing well. I think I'm going to start things off by checking out Discord. There's been a lot of people sharing their images in Discord. Um, I know right now in chat, Frank's talking about total eclipses. Because, yeah, April 8th is going to be a total solar eclipse in northern and southern America. Actually, I think it's all northern America because Mexico is technically still Northern America. I don't know why I keep consider it Southern America. That's like below Mexico. But yeah, there is a huge like just eclipse tourism scene out there, and it's incredibly expensive to travel to go to an eclipse. We've we are fortunate enough to figure out a plan. RGs? What are RGs? Um, but yeah, they're a pretty rare thing. Argentina. I've never heard RGs in my life. um, but yeah, so a lot of eclipse planning's been going on. I'm going to San Antonio. Um, it's a 20+ hour drive, and we booked an Airbnb. And not only is it a 20+ hour drive, it's a it there like a lot of the states west of Texas are going to be traveling to Texas as well. So yeah, the whole family's going, and it's gonna be that's the main reason why we're driving is because plane tickets were outrageous. They were, I mean, it was about $500 a head just to travel to Texas. Like normally, I think you could find it for $100, um, and multiply that by three of us, and that's a lot of cheddar. Um, so we're renting a car and driving all the way out to stay in an Airbnb. Places to stay, we're also charging an exorbitant amount of money as well. Like there's some Airbnbs out there for about $4,000. Um, there's like regular like a Motel 6 or like low level hotels charging hundreds of dollars as well for a night because they're in the path of totality. Yeah, it's a decent joke. Um, but yeah, so I fingers crossed we do not get clouds. Texas is the area which least likely to get clouds. But boy, if we get oh, I'm gonna be so mad. And on a similar note, there was a really awesome rocket launch tonight. Um, I had planned on going to the west side to go photograph the rocket launch. Then when I took Charlie for a walk a couple hours prior, the entire sky was just enveloped in clouds, stormy clouds at that, and I didn't see the point of there being any like visibility. So I kind of scratched my plans for going out to shoot the rocket launch. Little did I know, 2 hours later, the skies cleared up and the rocket launch was during twilight hours. So it picked up all of the extra light of the sun and just looked incredible. It was sad. Sad I missed out. I scratched the plan. I mean, I really just could have looked outside again, like a couple hours later, because the skies can change so much within the course of a couple hours. Speaking of which, let's look at astrophyric right now. Switch to my main layout page. Okay, so astrophyric is a really good utility for forecasting cloudy weather. And really, I should have used that for the rocket launch and saw that the clouds would have been away. But let's go about 3 a.m. Around 3 a.m. tonight is moonset. And boy, is that tempting. We're going to have some clear skies. Which means I could really go out and get some star photos. Hmm. All right, let me change the music here. Hmm. All right, so let's check the Discord. And I'm sure most of the people who were in chat earlier are now gone because I was playing games. But Share Your Work section has been seeing a lot of great activity. Um, so Zeno has been sharing this photo off and on. Um, kind of like this edit the best. This one. Never mind again, here's the final. So what? Did he add more noise to it? Oh, he just went ham on the clarity slider again and brought the shadows up from around here. Honestly, Zeno, I like this one better. Your hand is smoother. It doesn't look like it's way too punchy on the hand in this one. In my opinion. But yeah, the original is quite the transformation. He's dealing with hardly no exposure here in the lens. Like 100%, this would be a much better shot if you had light coming from down here to light your subject. But you did manage to pull up those shadows like crazy. And I think, yeah, all of this grain here is just ISO noise from bringing up your exposure way too low. It still looks cool. Oh, and he's got some framed up images. All right, B Squad leader has quite the photo dump here. And gorgeous ones at that. Love the sunset. I believe B Squad leader is shooting with a 5D Mark II also. which is 15, maybe going on 20-year-old camera. How many years old is a 5D Mark II? Release date September 17th, 2008. So, yeah, around 15 years. I don't know why I can't do the math in my head right now. 16 years. 16-year-old camera. Still takes some beautiful shots. He lost detail in the reflection here. Or maybe that's in the edit. But still, that looks great. I mean, that's really what pulls the focus here. The brightest, like, one thing to always keep in mind when composing a shot is the brightest part of the image is what draws the eyes the most. So do you want them to focus on the reflection more? Like, the reflection is brighter than the sun. Like, if it were my edit, I'd probably tone down the reflection a little bit, like try to make the sun brighter. But otherwise, fantastic shot. And this one has that same sort of effect right there. Charlie went up here. Here. Come on up. Come on. Way down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
What? And I accidentally trigger that way too easily. Dog here. Come on. Come on up. Hey. Go on up. Go on. Are you having trouble jumping up there? Dude, he wants a bribe. He wants a bribe to lay down on there.
Welcome.
He will not lay down on his bed. All right, suit yourself. Good morning, HVid. How's it going? All right, good night, misadventures. Let's say good night. Out. All right. Why do I even let the dog in here anymore? He just does it back and forth with the door all freaking night. Now I have to whisper because I had the door open. Yeah, this one, I like this one a lot. It could have a little bit more exposure though, because shadows are a little bit like it seems a little bit underexposed in the non-sun areas. Oh, it's ad break time. In chat, we've seen a TE tease. Total eclipse. Oh yeah. Underground with ease. 2026's date. RGs can't wait. Oh wow, it knew. Like the AI knew that was Argentinians. Family in tow, only Reza fan knows. Fireworks for show, says Frank Mead Photography. Go, go, go. Misadventures in Astra bids goodnight, while HVid Fair greets with morning light. Ads bring apologies from Jeff Cactus's site, but remember with Prime, they take flight. Welcome HVid, have a great stream day. To all, a paleo salute. Now he's scratching at the door, that little turd. Hold on, I gotta tell him. I'm not playing his game. Yeah. Maybe a lift in the shadows? I don't know. Then again, like, I imagine it might be a camera limitation on this one with dynamic range. Um, but yeah, fantastic scene. Love it. And here's what happened to this scene. The sun goes down. That's so pretty. That almost looks like contrails from like a rocket or something. So we're progressing into twilight here. What's that on the water? Cool shot. I I wonder if this is HDR because there's a lot of, well, maybe that's just floating debris in the water. Okay. Oh, and then a seaplane. That's a solid. Like this could be a stock photo. It's pretty clean. I mean, if you were to do this in stock, I'd almost like clean up some of the spots and stuff in the water, be a little bit OCD about it. But yeah, I need to start putting my stuff up for stock as well. And this right here, this looks like a phainopepla. Um, awesome looking bird. I love their calls too. If that's the same as I identified, they sound really pretty. Oh, great landscape. As much as I like this landscape, and I think it would be a better landscape if you're standing right here. Because it's a little bit heavy on the rocks on the bottom. Or maybe just crop this side to here. To here, right here. Oh, were you looking through a bush? There's like a weird green highlight, or maybe that's a lens flare. Hmm. Dude, I would go to town if I was visiting you out here. It looks so pretty. Oh, that's a cute little lighthouse. That's awesome. I only main thing I would change here is I would take this out. Whenever there's like a lone branch or something, I usually just Photoshop that out. Lightroom's been getting more capable of doing that lately, which is great. Is that a whale? Oh hell yeah! And I'm assuming this is on his like 400 millimeter too, so that whale is way out there. Or were those kayaks? No, that's definitely looks like a whale tail. That looks like a fun time. Great shots, B Squad. Well, I'll add to that reaction. Ooh, some surfers. A little bit gloomier time here. Cool shot though. Oh. Oh wow, I like this one. Beautiful landscape. I assume that's your kid walking around. That's really cool. Gives like having a human in the shot gives such a great sense of scale. Little or otherwise. It's really cool. Oh, and you have this one from I can't see what his name. I think it's Fido posting this. Um yeah, I said channeled my inner Reza fan with a cactus photo. And cactus really can have some super awesome structure and you could create some really cool interests with it. I dig this shot. There's like a couple blemishes on the plant that I would debate photoshopping. Like this guy right here. And this whole arm is like miscolored. Um like if you wanted it to look a little bit more perfect. Um but yeah, it's a really pretty shot. Such an interesting pattern. It almost looks like an agave. I'm not sure if it is. Um, and oh my goodness, who's this? Don't know. But boy, is that pretty. That is a gorgeous shot. I love the light. It almost looks like alien. How the light is shining like that. Silhouettes it perfectly. The softness of everything around it. So the foreground here is very sharp, but the softness around it really helps pull your focus back in. And really just the radial of the lightest part like pulls focus back to the darkness. All right, the dog wants to play the game again, so I'm gonna let him in. Go on up. Go on. Ugh. He needs to be the center of attention. Oh, so it says went on a family holiday, was in the vicinity of a lighthouse. The way that sun is coming up above the water in the small little gap before it goes to the clouds, that the orange, that looks like the typing got cut off. Yeah, that's a freaking awesome shot. Whoever posted that. All right. So for my edits, I have some senior portraits to go through. Am I playing senior? Am I spelling senior photo portraits right? All right. Good boy. Do I have any juice in there? Hmm. The charger no longer exists. Well, crap. Dude, why are you looking at me so sad like? Pillow. Be nice and comfy. Yeah, I no longer have any USB-C attachments for this. Hmm. It's a magnetic charging cable, and it has like you link up the cable to it. And unfortunately, I think the USB-C link is now missing in action. Can no longer charge my camera with it. Have There he is. Look at how sad he looks right now. All right, I'll give him. I'd give him one treat. Are you serious, dog? He brought it to a different part of the right. You guys got to see him for a split second. I just gave him one and now he's gone. He ran off with it. I'll give him another one. Maybe that'll lure him back. Yeah, he just hopped on there just to eat the treat, and I think he's gonna get off. What is this? Like a headband or something. Like a medal. Go lay down. All right. If I change now playing, I'll change it to just chatting. There we go. All right, so here I have a few of the ones I've edited so far, but I have many to process still. This is a senior shoot I did over the weekend, and I just want to. It was pretty darn fun. This guy wasn't really smiling too much. That was a big challenge. But I think we got a couple smiles out of him. So I'm gonna do some contrast and stuff here, but I'm gonna lift some shadows around this area. I think I fixed this with Flash. This area here. Just lift the shadows. Oh, just the shadows though doesn't really seem to work. So I wonder if I intersect this with a. Oh, all right. I'll turn that off. I can't get up the turn. Oh, it's because the pillow's on that side. Give him some scratches. Will that turn him around? Maybe. What up, Shimani? How's it going, man? I'm almost thinking leaving the shadow. Yeah, he's here. Here, let me show. That's currently what the camera is. It's just dog butt. Oh, he's wagging his tail a little bit. Here, I'll give him some butt scratches. Oh, there he goes. He turned around. Hi, Shimani. Oh, there we go. You want one? Let's move the camera a little closer. Yeah, he just took that right out of my hand. He really loves those. Thanks for sponsoring a treat for Charlie, Shimani. So the global shadows, like, yeah. You know, I think I might just reduce this a little bit. Right? And then, of course, he leaves the camera again. He likes those treats a little bit too much. All right, I'll bring those back down. It makes the shadow less harsh, but it's still kind of rough. Okay, pick flag that. All right. This one I kind of like the preparation setup shot. I think it's pretty cool looking. So I think I'm gonna hang on to it. But my flash setup is still in the shot, so I'm gonna be photoshopping that out of there. I'm curious if I could still do that in Lightroom. Like Lightroom only. So I'm going to attempt to Lightroom only remove this whole portion. So yeah, that chunk right there. Let's do a little bit of acne removal. You know what? I might do that in Photoshop. So I need to remove this portion anyway. So yeah, let's move this up in Photoshop. My edits are going to be kind of all over the place with these. All right, so I have an action to prime this for adjust. Which I guess I technically didn't really need to do because I didn't need to select subjects. But this here can use some remove tool. Love. Just get this whole portion. Well, that did that pretty darn well. Is this rough down here at all? No, not really. All right. Do a little bit acne removal. Tiniest bit. Maybe this highlight as well. And a little bit of lip highlight. Oh, it kind of picked up on this being a bit of a hot spot. So let's see if I can make it more faint. I do like this version. See if I could get it to bring the tiles back a little bit. Wow. It has me pegged as a teenager from the 90s. Just trying to get all the nostalgia bait it can. All right, let's do a curves adjustment. And I'm just going to paint in a mask area here. All right. Hit Q. Not FX. Curves. Oh. I'm going to hold Alt. Oh, holding Alt doesn't work. We got to do Control Shift I to invert it. Now let's do curves. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, the highlight still kind of exists a bit, but it's a lot less in your face. It's a pretty cool shot. Pretty cool shot. I kind of liked some of these ones where he looked at the camera, leaning on the rail. Oh, that highlight was a bit rough, though. That's a good one. Yeah, Charlie's laying down by the door now. Oh, he heard me say his name. That's funny. I did not light him expertly here. Like he's a bit. Oh, his mom was assisting me in the light. That's right. That's fine though. Basically, I do kind of like the brightness on that side of his face, but I want to even it out a bit. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Charlie. Let's do. Can I do face skin? Is there facial skin? Yeah, right there. All right, duplicate facial skin. This I'm gonna call highlight correction. Base. And I'm gonna reset this to an exposure slider. Bring the exposure down a tad and highlights down a tad. And then I'm gonna hit Alt on a linear gradient. Just apply it to the left side of the face. Yeah, that neutralized it. So much effort, but it's really makes for a better shot. Okay. All right. A little pimple busting. A little bit. Now I could be just overdoing these a lot. Um so I probably should reserve myself to just lightly editing.
Look at this photograph.
Oh man. Thanks for that, Shimani. I do really like this one. I think this one's a good headshot. Oh, and I actually got a smile out of him here. Well, he's got like it's almost like the angry squinty eye a little bit. No, not really. Yeah, this one was also a bit extreme on the highlight. little bit of pimple popping. Just basic. Those might be molds, though. Probably shouldn't remove those. Sync those up. So these early on shots, I do like a bit. I think I overculled them though. There's a lot of duplication of shot here. Second one here. Get the acne here. Yeah, I think those are like moles and not pimples. Oh, no, I think they're pimple scabs. Sometimes it's hard to tell. His nose does have a lot of blemish on it. I'm not. I could create like a blemish brush. Blemish brush. Let's see how this does on the nose. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. I would definitely need to tone it down. But that's pretty good. That part's a bit. So let's tone down the blemish brush a bit. Hit Alt and reduce the flow. It's Lightroom touch-ups. Man, I really wanted to like this setup, but the highlight on his hair was really rough. I did like the idea of having him in front of a Saguaro, though. So I figured I'd keep at least one. Get the whole face in the zoom here. Zap a few pimples. I'm going to try to center him up a little bit better here. Oh, that's all right. I do need to fix his cross in these. There's like all askew, and his mom noticed. I did not notice it. I need to get much better at those details. This one's like a smolder. I'm going to try to reduce the shadow here. Oh man, somebody chat. I'm losing some energy. Maybe I should skip this song. Life is a highway. Oh dang. Going to cars mode. Too busy to eat. Wait, you're too busy to eat right now? Man, I could relate to that. I've had a few days like that lately. Hold on. I gotta sync these up. All right. What do we got?
Funny joke.
As I lie in bed looking up at the stars, I wonder about life, universe, and the meaning of everything. And I wonder where the roof went. Let's get a new joke.
Joke.
You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need a parachute to go skydiving twice. All right. Terrible. Yeah. You okay? Did you not like those jokes, Charlie? Yeah. Oh. It's a doggy wine fest for sure. Or are you just yawning? Yawning and whining. Let's get one on his neck. I like that one a lot. Dude. Come on now. I like that. This one's good. Wait a second. Let's sync that over. Does that sync? Man, I wish I. So there's one and a couple ahead where he jumped. I wish I had a better. Was able to catch that moment a little bit better. Because I think I had my 70 millimeter and I might have had to physically move out of the way to capture it. Charlie's up and about. I think I might grab myself a snack. Be right back. I'm gonna play some clips. Battle Royale.
Fight!
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It is. There's a bit of a space between my hair and my head in this case. But ooh, Sonny dives to Cliff's hand. And so does Sam. Cliff is just owning fools. I don't know who is like that. It's very close health wise. I think I'm gonna bet on Cliff, although Cliff just took a big hit. Oh, that's no good. Oh, Eros. This is the victor. GG. Is he streaming right now? I should clip this and send it to him if he's streaming right now.
I surrender.
This song is called Kill Them with Kindness.
And I went to go watch their performance. It was great. But probably my favorite moment, like this is original song of theirs. But my favorite moment is they started singing. So they started singing Garbage's I'm Only Happy When It Rains. And the second they started playing that song, it started.
Nothing doing.
No bandages left. Oh, this is just madness. Let's see if I can. Oh. So we have healers now? That's neat. I am back.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Now I can.
Okay, sorry, I had you muted.
No time for lunch jokes are better. That's great. Mhm. Bring the highlights down a bit. That's like a full-on Superman takeoff. It's so good. This is one where I wish I was able to back up some, though, to give him a little bit of room. I did capture the whole jump, though. I'll go back to the beginning again. Did I do a sky boost in here? I did not. All right. So I started doing these. And I'll edit out the flash in Photoshop. Okay. So I'm going to start here with the remove tool. Hit J. And I'm just going to this whole light stand set up. See how well it pulls it off. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, it's starting to recreate some of the nice. So this bit. That's a bit of a touchy spot, but I think an additional trick I want to try to possibly do. Let's do an adjustment layer of curves. Bring the light down. Highlights down. Okay. And I'm gonna hit Alt and Mask. And I'm just gonna take a white brush on the mask layer and brush in this adjustment to darken this spot. I mean, this is still a mistake that's right here, but it's now darker. So if I take the curves off, you can see how bright it is. So curves off and your eye gets drawn over there because it's brighter. Turn curves back on. Your eye doesn't get drawn there anymore. Unless you have memory of what had just happened to that photo. Oh, thanks, Impoverish. I will do that in just a moment. You didn't hear it? Is it only for me? Hey.
Jeff.
Get the bark. What is it? Application default. Do you not hear it? It shows up as a sound effect. Is that not audible on stream? Hey, have you been, Hyena? Sound effects. No, it just says monitor off. It's outputting to all layers. Back. Wait, what? Did the stream go down again? Discord is spinning. The heck? The heck is happening? Oh, OBS is not showing that like anything has happened. What the hell, man? Okay, I'm gonna refresh my feed on the browser to see if it's coming in. I mean, it sounds like you could hear me. Oh, it's spinning. Oh, okay. It appears to be working. Oh, weird. My connectivity has been a little bit jank today. It fully dropped connection earlier.
Terrible.
He came by the last stream, and I think he was asking where you were. You guys are like two ships passing in the night.
Language.
I knew I would trigger him uh, yeah, let's do another curves. Bring the highlights down and the shadows. Make a bunch here. All right. Hide all. Reveal with a little bit of brush. So the past couple weeks, let me trigger an effect. I've been watching some movies with my son. More specifically, this.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes, I've been watching Ghostbusters with my kid. A couple weeks ago, we watched the first one. Last week, we watched the second. And this week, we watched Afterlife. What the hell? Am I disconnected again? What is even going on with my connection? And he, my son really liked Afterlife. He was hollering and rooting for everybody, having a really good time. I mean, he was kind of bored in the beginning, which I would kind of expect any kid to be bored in the beginning when they're doing the character establishment stuff. But yeah, he got into it a lot. And we have booked our tickets to go see, was it Frozen Empire is the next one on Friday. So I'm pretty stoked for going to watch that with the fam. Should be fun. But yeah, now like my son hadn't seen any of the Ghostbusters movies. Now he loves them. He got into them. Now I had avoided showing him them because after we had watched the first one, I mentioned on stream that we had watched the first Ghostbusters. And somebody in chat, I forget who, was like, how did he handle the scene with the librarian ghost in the library? And I remember specifically when I was really little, like that scene traumatized the crap out of me. That freaked me out. I would like see that ghost like when going to bed and stuff. Like I would just visualize it, and it would scare me. And he did okay. Like he watched it now where he's old enough to just be all right with it and not really get too scared. We'll see how he is with this next one. I watched a video of a bunch of people who went and saw the premiere, and they were saying there's a legit few scary parts. So we'll see how he handles those. Oh man, this is early on in the shoot. Like I got kind of a smile out of him. Look at how like that is such a forced smile if I ever seen one. I was talking with his mom a little bit today, and I mentioned like it was tough getting him to like get out of his shell a bit and like smile for the camera, and but she had mentioned like yeah, if we had done this a year ago, I don't think he would have even like budged a smile at all. So it seems like he's kind of starting to come out of his shell a little bit. Yeah, right. I mean, our children of the '80s, we used to watch some crazy messed up horror movies. But actually, this is a good question to pose for chat. Um, like this is probably one of the toughest scenarios is um a male senior who isn't really too comfortable in front of the camera or smiling. But when you have a subject that has a hard time smiling or just being uncomfortable in front of the camera, what do you guys do to help make them more comfortable? For me, I try to make the shoot as fun as possible and, you know, lots of banter and just try to tell some jokes and just be. I try to elevate my own personality a little bit to where, I'm making it more fun. I'm not sure whether or not that's the best approach, but interested to see what other things you guys do. Yeah, that is a good that is a good way to start. Wow, this is like a reprise version of Won't Back Down. Yeah, for sure. I found out a lot about this guy. Now, that's a weird phrase with an invisible line in between two different words. Portraits, not captures. I get what you're implying. I don't know. I would consider like this is a really early on shot, and I would consider this a portrait. Like through the course of a shoot, I definitely get more and more comfortable with each other. So this whole segment of photos is pretty rough on the light. Oh, you know what? Yeah, if I lower the light, that's pretty good. Cause yeah, we were in the shadow. That looks that looks pretty good. And I'm gonna need to fix his cross, his necklace. The sumo wrestler. Have you ever seen the video of the photographer rolling around during shoots? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is very much who he is, I'd say. Um oh, is it this guy, Vietnamese photographer? Video unavailable. No. Let's search for the headline. Videos. Yeah, I was just doing one light this time. It was very much a run and gun setup. It's pretty windy out, so I didn't have a whole umbrella. I slapped them over there. It'll help you get the taco tones too. Man, it doesn't seem like it. The video doesn't exist anymore. That's sad. Yeah, it doesn't. Dang. Straddle was umbrella, reverse softbox, 51-inch. I've shot with no flash and had no lens hood, but might have to do a combo of mag mod for fill. Yeah, I mean, I have some shots here with the setup in it. Here's one right here. All it is a single stand with an AD200 and a mag mod sphere on it. Really simple. I usually like to have like a more complex setup, but I think this kind of worked out pretty well. I did a cross light with the flash and the sun. So kind of like sun's here, flash is here, like try to angle it. Um I think this one turned out pretty good. Aside from his hair, it was kind of blowing around. I might just keep it, but might try to comb it a little bit with editing. Yeah, I do like the. This is a raw here. It's pretty decent lighting. It's just a single flash pop. Oh yeah, how does Astropheric look now? I mean, you could definitely tell there's flash here, but I try to blend it in with the light. Mm-hmm. That's what I shot these on. Except for Canon. Oh, this was at 115 millimeters though. All right, so we fixed the necklace here. I bet I could open as layers. Start with this one. I just want to see if I can fix the collar. Oh, you know what? It's 214. Yeah. I've been mostly doing real estate. I have another house tomorrow. It's in the afternoon. Yeah, it is. Like, I've been doing a lot of real estate mostly. I haven't really been doing many bookings of my own besides this. I did have an event booking I was looking forward to next week, but turned out to be a scam. So that's disappointing. Holy crap. It's gonna play some Nickelback. Guilty pleasures, it says. Oh yeah. I was gonna look at my photonic or my planet. Okay, what's my timing here? So, wait a second. Moonset is at 3:44. Ah, crap. That's too late.
Welcome.
What up, Brain Beat? How's it going? Oh, crap. So right now I'm looking at... I need a better way to broadcast my phone to the stream. Oh, yeah. Autofocus is broken right now. So this is the current phase we're in right now. 2:07 a.m.-ish. Milky Way arch at 10 degrees. But moonset is not until 3:44 right now. And it's a 51% moon. So not really conducive to getting good Milky Way shots. Crap. So I'd have to wait for 3:44 a.m.s, probably around 4 a.m. to get good Milky Way shots. I think that's probably too late. That's too late to go out. It's too late. I was thinking on actually wrapping stream in a few minutes and driving out to the east side. I do have work tomorrow, but I have work at 5 p.m. All right, I'm going to go back to the main layout here. I want to see if I can edit this this necklace well. So I'm just going to Let's try to select object with the necklace. It kind of works, yeah. I think that works. All right. I kind of get the stigma now. The lyrics of this song are pretty darn bad. Let's use the remove tool on this portion. Right. That's so dumb. I don't think I've really ever listened to their lyrics. That is fixed, you guys. B&H is your drug dealer. That is a solid point. Get some of these flyaways out of here. The remove tool is so good for that. So good. What? What a metaphor. What a metaphor that is. Hi. You want me to put your pillow there? How about some blanket? Good boy. He's giving me the puppy eyes right now. Ah, now he's gonna lay down. A little bit blurry if you pixel peep. What a transition of song. Went from Nickelback to Barry Manilow. What the hell is my Spotify DJ smoking? There's a bit of a smile there. Because these are all kind of the same. Definitely the middle one. What would you guys say? Maybe the last one, actually. Yeah. Mid? Well, the last... Yeah, mid. He's a senior. Is it senior portrait session? Oh, I've already touched up the acne on here. Let's get the nose. Yeah, high school senior. Oh, this is a pretty good one. Right? I mentioned the same thing to him. I was like, "Boy, when I was your age, I just had a goatee and it was my beard was so spotty, I could not grow a full beard yet." I mean, obviously, I've got a full beard now.
Welcome.
Hey, Link, welcome in. How you doing tonight? How'd your YouTube stream go? The auto shoutouts are not working anymore. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, I've done a couple. Well, the main thing I don't like about streaming on YouTube is not being able to use music. I mean, I could use stream beats. Yeah, that's a solid shot. I like that one. I remember one of my old childhood friends, Joe, used Twitch Safe. Nice. Twitch Safe is not necessarily YouTube Safe, though. There is a difference. Each platform has their own different licensing. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Yes, there is. I use them very frequently. Funny enough, um, I used some of the YouTube safe music for a video for TikTok, and it got muted on TikTok. TikTok's always been so like a wild wild west of like copyright, and then YouTube safe music gets muted on there. I think the reasoning was though that I used over a minute of the song, and that's why it got muted. That's a good one. About a year ago. No, it was not. Yeah, I've heard about those. A couple of my videos got muted. I kind of debate whether or not I want to take that this little piece of plant. I think I'm gonna leave it. It adds a little bit of interest there in the corner. I know it's getting like thrown up on its head right now. And from what I gather, Taylor Swift has a lot to do with it because she's been re-recording a lot of her stuff and just shining light on how terrible of a deal the record companies were giving people. And
Terrible.
TuneCore stuff. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Wait, which one was TuneCore? Was that the really big? Actually, I'm not sure if I have heard of the TuneCore stuff. I think the one I was hearing about was like UMG. Okay. These are just fun. Recently taking down lots of their artists' music from streaming service, claiming they were doing bot stream. What the hell's a bot stream? Oh man. This is why I hate a lot of business people. Because there's so many instances of this where industries where the performer should come first. Like everything should be carried out in the musician's interest. And they should really be the first priority in all music, but the major check it's basically all the whole industry is made up of people taking complete advantage of those who are making the music. Like an industry of pimps. Oh. Oh, okay. Man, that's messed up. I mean, it's such a small amount of money from wow. Okay, let's do my sky boost update. Foreground update. Sky boost update. This shot is so much fun. I like it. I kept a lot of these. Oh, wow. That's one way to try to reduce the botting. Yeah, skip that one. Oh yeah, I think I talked with you about that one. That was such a trip to learn about. It's so crazy. And he is super serious here. Oh man, very chapped lips too. I don't know if there's a way to. I don't think you could fix chapped lips in Photoshop, can you? I mean, that just basically becomes a replacement. Oh my god, that's awful. Yeah. I mean, I could try. I'm gonna attempt it. See if I can fix his chapped lips. I think it just might make his lips look weird though. I'll do little bits at a time. Yeah, that makes his lips look really weird. Hmm. But is it as weird as them being chapped? Top lip doesn't need any fixing. You are quite the businessman. Let's see. Before, after. For sure. I do like that a little bit better. Let's try get a little bit of flyaways too. This might be excessive. Like, it might not look good. Had a powdered donut. Well, I almost get that. Definitely looks like chapped lips. I've had chapped lips enough time to recognize. Oh my god, that really messed up the hair. All right, I'm gonna add add a mask. Start painting back some of these hairs. Yeah. It's a super serious one. There, I got a solid smile out of him there. Or Cake. Cake is great. Have you ever seen them live? They haven't toured in forever. But wait a minute. Yeah. Been a while since I jammed a Cake album. Oh, Short Skirt Long Jacket is their most popular song. Let's go to album. Hell yeah, there we go. This album's great. Comfort Eagle. Oh yeah. I didn't really watch Chuck. Is that a good show? Seems to get pretty good acclaim or praise. Now, did you like Big Bang Theory? Mostly yet. Yeah, that's one that I had a lot of problem with. I mean, I like a lot of the people in the show, but boy, was it seemed like it was pandering nerds way too much for me to like really truly enjoy it. It's a pretty solid smile. Yeah. I mean, I do really like what was his name? Was it Zach? Zach something. He's like Shazam now, right? How does Lightroom do? Yeah, Zachary Levi. Yeah. Ooh, that's not too shabby, actually. That was pretty good. Cleared up the blemishes. Oh, excellent. Always good to have some Aussies in there. Hair's a bit. Oh, yeah, let's bring this up in Photoshop. What'll happen if I just highlight this whole lip? Oh, God. Yeah, he is. Definitely going for a messy hair look. Yeah, 100% undo on that. Still looking a little bit chapped, but yeah, the hair. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Jane. Yeah, this might just make it worse. Much worse. Oh, whoa. It's definitely doing its weird AI thing there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really CPU intensive. Some of these little guys. I think that looks pretty good. There you Got 50 images left. This one was quite underexposed, but I like it anyway. I think it's a pretty decent look. Except for this shadow I'm casting with his hand is quite rough. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. You know, this might stand to be cropped even more. Just crop his hand fully out. Package up front. Oh boy, I'm getting sleepy. It is approaching 3 a.m. Should I go out for the Milky Way? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let's undo. I don't want to paste all the healing brush stuff. That's where you can end up with a lot of errors being transferred between photos. Ad break soon. Sheesh. How are we doing on viewers tonight? Oh my goodness. Doing quite good. I had no idea. I mean, chat's been like mostly just one person at a time. It's like a fight in a kung fu movie. They all circle, but only one person at a time fights the protagonist. Sorry, ads are about to run in 4 seconds. Thanks for supporting the stream. And he's got a really decent gaze. Mm. I liked these framing a lot better while I was there. I think I'm gonna skip this run. Oh, there's my setup. Just a light on a light stand. Also, yeah, they haven't aired them yet. There they are. Um, Usually I'd recommend a bumper. Um, but I've lost mine. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's been a wild mix of music bot crackdowns and Swedish crime syndicates using bot streams of shady deals. On the lighter note, hyenas cracking jokes about photo edits with donut mishaps and messy hair quips. Brainbeats Gaming is reminiscing about Chuck and then advocating for messy hair aesthetics. Meanwhile, Stream Elements is dropping those promo links like it's hot. And Chef Cactus is the ad apologist. But hey, Prime subs can make him vanish. Wink, wink. Yeah. Frosty Tools is pretty awesome. I've been kind of wanting to have StreamerBot listen to the chat messages and pull all of the Frosty Tools chat summaries into like a big paragraph in my descriptions. So it'll have like a decent summary of like what was chatted about. I think that would be fun. Instead of photoshopping, maybe I'll just crop this in. Just like a total deer in headlight. Let's look. Oh yeah, this one was pretty good. All right, this one I definitely want to edit in Photoshop. Let's do a sky boost. See if I could recover some of the sky a little bit. Yeah, a little bit recovered there. So I'm going to open this in Photoshop and try to trim out all these branches. Does this generate weird? If it generates his shoes. No, that did pretty good. All right. Let's make an adjustment layer here. All right. Move these branches. I think I missed a couple of bits. Yeah. Sweep those up. Oh, that's great. Remove tool does so good. Oh, yeah. The Flash. Not the superhero, but my Flash. Move that from the shot. Maybe make it a little bit darker. Nope. And I gotta fix the first thing. I probably should pace myself at this point because I'm starting to breeze through them. So yeah, I do need to take my time and make sure I'm getting things right. I got like lens flare right in his mouth. Yeah, there's a full wedding in front of this church when we were posing right here. We wound up shooting around it. And then they went inside the church and we got some shots towards the end here. But yeah, this is pretty solid. I like how a lot of these turned out. But I think I might wrap up stream. I've been up quite a bit. I'm really debating going out for the Milky Way. Might be too much. When's the next Milky Way opportunity? So yeah, we've currently got one level 1. The window reopens early April. Oh boy. April is so packed though. I wonder if it's going to be possible to find some dark sky stuff in Texas. Because we're going to be outside of San Antonio. Dark sky map. Okay, let's search. Can I search? Around me, not bad. So here's Phoenix. Tucson has a little bit of white in the center, in the city center. Like where I'm at right here, it's pretty white. But this green area, it's about a 30-minute drive. And then I could go maybe a little bit, maybe an hour and be in the blue. Not too shabby. Mount Wrightson sounds awesome. It's such a long drive, though. But yeah, let's see what San Antonio looks like. Oh boy. It's like a Spider-Man. So yeah, we're gonna be around here-ish. There's not gonna be any seeing the Milky Way looking west. Maybe on the way out there. Like maybe if we set up. Oh no, I didn't dox myself. This is the general Tucson area. Like from any point within Tucson, if you drive for 30 minutes, you'll be out here. Some of my favorite places actually to capture Milky Way. Love Reddington Pass, which is actually still kind of. Yeah, here's. Where is it? It's up this way. Oh, there's the mountain. Where's Reddington Pass on here? Oh, here it is. Reddington Pass. That's still in the yellow. I've captured some Milky Way right around here. Yeah, if you keep going, gets to some pretty decent dark sky. Man, Let's check the photography tag. How's it looking? Back with some photo editing. Master PPV. I'm not following this person. Looks like they're editing some party shots. Name's Pritton. I love the crap out of my friends, and I stream Overwatch, Apex, Smash Bros. Don't be a stranger. All right. Let's say good night and rage this fellow here, Master PPV. Yeah, we made a ton of progress on the photos tonight. Played a little games. Had some fun. Yeah. I'll be back on tomorrow night, I'm sure. I really do want to try to transition into more day streams, but a consistent schedule is pretty impossible with all the real estate work. Because, I mean, tomorrow I have a house in the late evening, but today I had a house in the early morning. And a lot of times I have the midday houses and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna raid this guy. Seems to have some attitude right now, but might be a fun guy to meet. Another photography streamer. Yeah, thanks a lot for the raid tonight from who raided me? Oh, this is the wrong activity feed. CLW22 and Slick Ken, thanks for the oh nice. So we've got snap, edit, party, repeat. Raise a friend with a click and flash to master play. Let's make a splash. Also, technically, birthday stream. Interesting. I'm just gonna put my raid symbols on the front and back of these. Yeah, let's raid this guy. Have a great rest of your day, night, everything. I'll see you guys next time, which will be tomorrow. Good night, everyone.